Oh, misty eye of the mountain below, keep careful watch on my brother's souls. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over during suns. My speech is going to inform you about show choir and some of the differences between concert choir and show choir, and then within the show choir world, the differences between an all-girls choir and a mixed choir. I was in an all-girls choir, well, 3 different all-girls choirs from the span of 8th grade through my senior year in high school. So I've been doing this for a while, and from my junior year up until current, I am helping with one of our middle school mixed choirs. So I have a little bit of experience with both types of choirs, as well as being in a concert choir in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, as well as my sophomore year in high school. So I kind of have an all-around knowledge of choir and show choir and what it takes to be in either one of those. The main difference between a concert choir and a show choir is concert choir stands, looks pretty, typically wears long gowns, or guys are wearing suits or tuxes, looking nice because they're just standing there and they sing a couple songs and then they're done. A show choir, you are singing and dancing for about 20 to 25 minutes nonstop, wearing these bright colored costumes, lots of sequins, lots of sparkles, very attention getting, and very different from the concert choir feel. It feels very showy. And then the rehearsal aspect, concert choir takes a lot more focus in the classroom, where you're focusing on the blend of voices with other people in your choir. You're focusing on technicalities of the music. You're focusing on things that are more choir related, whereas a show choir is more individual improvement, and then focusing on going to rehearsals, making sure everyone looks relatively uniform, sounds like a show choir should sound, and that's more of a practice on your own and then go to rehearsal and make it look good. Whereas concert choir, you don't really have to practice on your own. You kind of just go to your concert choir rehearsal and you say, okay, let's sing, let's go. So that's basically the differences between a concert choir and a show choir. And then within the show choir world, it's kind of simple. All girls choir or unisex choir is a choir made up of all the same group of people. So either an all guys choir or an all girls choir, which is typically what you see. And then there's a mixed choir, which is guys and girls in the same choir dancing together, singing together. That's pretty simple, and that's all there is. There's nothing in between. There's no random choirs. That's it. So I'm going to show you an example of an all-girls choir that I was in. This was our 2014-2015 competition set. Let's see if we can get it to play real quick. So that is an all-girls choir, and it's basically just singing and dancing. There are a lot of different moving parts, whereas a mixed choir, it's typically all the girls are doing one thing, and then all the guys are doing one thing, and then sometimes girls and guys are all doing the same thing. So it kind of just depends on the song you're doing and the environment that you're in. That's pretty much all there is to show choir. There, you go to different competitions if you choose to be in a competition choir, and you compete against other show choirs. Typically, the placements are depending on how many choirs you're competing against. Typically, it's grand champions are first place, first runner-up, second runner-up, and third runner-up. Anyone else just gets a participation trophy. But honestly, being in a show choir is the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me, and I couldn't be more grateful for the experience and being able to grow closer to those people as a family and as friends. And show choir is amazing, and I would recommend it to anyone.